Let's get it started. So, I have to admit something. I did pop this game open once between last stream and this one. Earlier today, in fact. But there's a reason for this. Those of you who were here last week, if anyone, might remember that I was attempting at a challenge at the arena for a while and getting washed. Wave 4 of the arena. So earlier today I decided to go back to it, figure out what I needed, and ended up crafting a few extra pieces of gear for it. And I finally beat it to see what was after it. And so a few things to remember. One, does anyone remember that before I got to do Wave 4, I was told to quote-unquote make peace with my family, and Stan had to go back home and have an extra conversation with, like, his younger sister Lilith? If anyone remembers that. Not that happened, and then... So after this, after you beat Wave 4 for the first time, they announced that Kongman is back for revenge, and he shows up in the arena. Then, has anyone here ever seen what happens at the end of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo if you beat the game well enough? Where a guy called Akuma shows up? Yeah, yeah. That happens, and, now Lilith has taken control of the arena, and I have to try and beat her. First, I got a special skit about it, so I should probably... I'll go into the arena itself. Mistake.
リリスさんと闘技場でお会いするなんて
Neither.
思いませんでしたわ。
とてつもねえ強さだぜ。あの嬢ちゃん、いずれ俺様のライバルになるかもしれねえ。
潜在能力はスタン以上かもしれん。我の声が聞こえていれば惜しいな。
乗り換える気かよ。
冗談だ。
まったく。
Probably the last major optional thing I want to do before heading back up to the sky and playing the video game. Oh god, I should check this more. If extra CC never heard of. Or to stun enemies longer sounds pretty fun. Like before, we have to do this solo as Stan, so. Watch what happens when we talk. When we talk to the receptionist for the arena here, though. Lilith the champ is dominating. Please stop her. Anyway, we have to beat up Stan's little sister now. It's like, Stan, you're the only one who can stop her. Oh right, Sunfish Screech is fucking busted. Still got plenty of health to go. No weaknesses, listen to Earth though. Oh god. Oh god. I also like when you die to that move, you just go fucking flying. And she gives us an earful. I want to change my arts a bit. Rising Phoenix, alright? I think that's part of her definite strike, so I might go for that once in a while just for the free stun. Flash, Fire, Beast, Rising Phoenix. By the way, I've noticed that Slash and Fire actually just... Slash means not just a normal attack, it can mean any, like, slashing attack, and then Fire can mean, like, any art that uses fire, not just a fire spell, not just, like, the Fireball spell or whatever. Jeez. He kind of really beat my ass there. One-on-one fight is the most fighting game it's ever been. It would be even more so if I could show you the fucking Akuma cutscene, but unfortunately I didn't want to try and grind out Wave 4 on stream any longer than I did. Jesus, that darts me. That's the sprite for the fucking PS1 game. That's funny as shit. Jeez. I caught the backdash and killed me to death.
自分もう
Yeah, the PS1 on Tales of Destiny had a very different art style. I mentioned that before, but you can easily see it there. Jeez. The fact that she has the fucking wake the dead thing is really funny. Fucking sunfish. You know what that reminds me of for some reason? I mean, it would have come after this game, but Mr. Karate in King of Fighters 13, the EX version of his, like, invisible fireball, just a, guard break. And that's what that reminds me of the way that's, like, unblockable. I have to avoid being too close to her. We'll just bust that out. It's a one-on-one fight. Does make it pretty fighting gamey. Trying to get the backdash, but nightmare frame trap. I think the RPG is gonna Bamco's announced today as new Tales of. Frankly, I don't care because I do not trust Bamco today to make a new Tales of. They can show me a game where guys are moving in a line, then maybe I'll take a look. But until then, just a little too low on CC. Nexus 2, that would be nice. Scarlet Nexus was good. Considering the teaser, though, it does not look like Scarlet Nexus at all. The environment was way too medieval. It would be a very big twist if it was. We get to jump. Oh god. you don't have any attacks in this state, and also can't jump, so that was inescapable.
自分も
Will say the teaser didn't look like Tails, but neither did the last game they called Tails, so whatever. Oh, and I had to do a slash after that? That's a crazy combo. Out of here. Oh, I'm actually doomed. Wait, you let me out the corner. I have a chance. Ooh. Oh, I'm done.
自分も
If I had a fire art that took less CC, then I could do that combo more reasonably. You want to try it more. Also, Hellpire is really good, so I don't want to necessarily get rid of it. But I replace it. Not getting a lot of use out of this right now. I have for a 2-cost fire. Hellstorm, why not? I forgot the input for Rising Phoenix. Every time she runs at me, that means she's getting go for the Sunfish Blast.
もう
I don't know enough Japanese or enough Tails series like repeating common moves enough to be sure, but that Sunfish Blast has to be like some really stupid pun on like an existing Tails move, right? Kill the jumping. Oh. Ooh. The original name for the beast move.
自分もう
That sounds pretty funny, yeah. Had a feeling. The spacing, damn. This one hit late in the active frames. Granted, I'm probably trying too hard to going for the depth. Hated. From Soft Switch 2 game hasn't that already been revealed? Unless they're doing something besides Dust Bloods, but... Anyway, I'm not like super interested in that. Not even just for like my thoughts on Modern Tales, but just because like it's not even new. Bandai Namco puts out like a random ass action RPG of incredibly varying quality like every other week. Too far. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah? She could just counter that? That's funny as shit. Rude as hell. How do you get to do that? That was really funny, I'm not gonna lie. Input reading? I guess so. Mom, my sister is cracked. Actually, now that I think about it, if she's just gonna counter the blast anyway, I don't really need the blast gem. Let's look like that with Aqua, see if it can help me survive the fucking fish, in case things come to that. It's also really funny that that the entire setup for this, when you go back to rematch, is your sister is too fucking strong. You have to stop her. Just like that. There, there. Of course, even with the resist, if I'm out of health, that's still gonna kill me. That tends to be how these games work. It's crazy. Steak Flare is really funny. My big brother is zoning me out. He's healing too, he's timer scamming. Ah, yeah, with resist, that does way less damage. Yeah, there's no way out of that. God, that status effect is so funny. Reminds me of how there's multiple Digimon games that have the status effect where, the monster gets turned into, like, the fucking LCD sprite from the handheld pets. Same sort of joke. Yeah, I think she might actually be reading my inputs, because she does go for that, overhead slamming move when I jump, and basically no other time. $5,400 HP. I've got anti-air too. Why are you dealing so little damage? Because this is I don't know, because this is a boss. A lot of shit to worry about in this game. I get items for this like I usually do on these? Yeah, I do. About halfway there. That was a mistake, though.
自分のもう
They're going up. Right, you can't bump over her. She will do that every time. Alright. Eesh. There is one change I want to make, even if it means I can't do that Death Deck combo that I'm not landing anyway. I think I straight up don't have the CC for it on my current setup. It's the side special. Go back to this. I think if she runs at you and you block it, she kind of bounces back, and this move attacks forward, so I might be able to like egg punish that, which would be fun. God, she's fucking jumping just to try and bait me. That's funny. Then I do the wrong one anyway. This is not combo. Tiger Blade is not good for combos here. Let's switching to something else. Bad plan. Whoa. That's new. Whoa. The dirty fucking combo. Almost there. Yep. Shit, that wasn't a punish. Yeah! Did it. Walk this overhead, brother. There we go. That should settle everything. I knew you were strong. Congratulations, Don. Anyway, you know what? You're tough, big bro. You may know I wasn't just doing it for the comedy of it, though that was a big part because it was pretty funny. This is why. Lilith is this remake's only optional party member. And thus,
成り行きで一緒に行くことになりましたけど、皆さんこれからよろしくお願いします。
see what the gang thinks of her.
よろしく頼むぜ。
うちの兄が悪いことをしたときは私に言ってください。
Excuse me.
肩なしだな、スタラ。
うるさい。
So what level is she at? Well, 44, so only slightly lower than the rest of the cast. Her HP is terrible. Let's get some equipment on her before we release judgments of number. So she goes with robes like Billy does. She's using this one, but this is still a big upgrade from what she. That's funny. Let's look at the stats distribution, see what she be beefed up on. Physical and magic attack and accuracy are all pretty good. Though not quite his accuracy. I'll use a bit more crit. Vitality's also almost as low as Rudy and Chelsea's. We got a bunch of shit we can glue to her. Pulls that aren't being used right now or now? You can just have more accuracy, why not? Has 1 bar of meter. Meter as in like blast gauge? Yeah, that yeah. She only has like 1 level of Obviously, we're going to have to but I got some other equipment. First of all, bandana. Hero bandana, that was from the arena. Got something from for Cogman. Various belts of making attacks knock back, I guess. Let's get some arts on them. That's the one that flattened me into the PS1 sprite. I'm not sure if it'll do that to enemies, but at least I know what the move is. For that, though, Thiraj. Well, that's it. Bang, bang, bang. This seems like it might be good. That seemed pretty strong. That at neutral. Turnover or stake flare? We'll give a stake flare one. It can be you kick the rock like we're in Wild Canyon. Even left. Try that. I mean, he can only be inflicted on party members. Yeah, that makes sense considering, like you say, they would need the old. They implement all the old price for every fucking enemy. Now, to be clear, this would be hilarious, but I understand why they didn't do it.
何私のこと見てるの？私がどうかした？なんでもないです。ごめんなさい。
She seems normal.
どうしたんですか、リリスさん。だから何なのよ。
EX Burning Glare.
どうしました、リリスさん。またやってる。何を気にしてるのかしらね。
スタンさんの本命が誰なのか見定めようとしているんじゃない？
何よそれ。私をそんな目で見られても
面白いくらいにどうですね。
Get her ass. Wow, there's more.
俺様がもし引退することになったら
I think she already retired you, buddy.
託すぜ。
そんなの困りますよ。うちのことをやらないといけないし。
そう言ってくれるな。おめえほど未来のチャンピオンにふさわしい奴はいねえ。
いやです。
My god, there's so many.
うちの兄ってすっごく寝起きが悪くないですか？
Oh, so that's
悪いなんてもんじゃないわね。家でもいつもあんななの？兄をちゃんと起こせるのは私くらいです。これからもその役目は任せておいてくださいね。
それは助かるよ。
兄弟仲が良くて結構です。じゃんじゃん起こしてもらうといいわ。
ルーティー、なんだか怒ってなかったか？
ノーコメントとさせてもらう。
oh come. Look, I have to do it.
ヒギ、死者の目覚め。
いや、おはよう、リリス。
大した技だな、ジョーちゃんよ。
寝ぼすけな兄を起こすために編み出したんですよ。
ジョーちゃんの強さの秘訣はそれか。よし、これも鍛錬だ。これからは俺様がスタンを起こすぜ。
嫌だよ。コングマンの
You know we're going through all
チャ
of
ンピオンって
these.
いたのか？
伝説のチャンピオンとか呼ばれてる奴が一応いるにはいたぜ。実力は俺様に到底及ばないがな。
それってマギおばさんのことじゃないかな。前にそんな話聞いたもの。
何？おめえら、荒くれマギを知ってやがるのか？
どうしたんですか、コングマンさん。顔色悪いですよ。
勘弁してくれ。あいつだけはごめんだぜ。
あ、おい、コングマン。
これを切ってあれを炒めて、それから
そろそろ味付けした方がいいのではないか？
そうですね、マリーさん、ありがとうございます。
こうして一緒に料理するのも楽しいな。料理をきっかけに2人の間に友情が芽生えたみたいね。ルーティも混ざったらどう？
あの二人についていくのはちょっとね。私は食べる専門でいいわ。
Okay, we're through all of them for now. Next step is beach. Because life's a beach. And get back to the part that matters. Road, head back to Darla Shade.
ダリルシェイドの宿屋前の
Sure, I remember where that is. Right in the center, so. The way I took to get to it, I just went around the world. The problem is I never quite remember the best place to park around this like kind of mess of islands and stuff. It's still intensely funny to me that the speed of this is based on the pressure-sensitive buttons for just absolutely no good reason. PS2 era was magical. I say the era, but it was literally just the PS2 that had all this shit. Lilith. That's about it. Just saying, yeah, that's all she gets. That's pretty funny. May not be easy to use, but they're low CC, allows for different combinations, and they have various attributes. Yeah, I saw she had some fire, some water, and some earth. Bit of everything. across the bridge. I wonder how many of the late game cutscenes like actually take her into account. Like, there can't be like that much, right? I don't know. Get our healing items again. Does it really pop up in cutscenes? Yeah, I can imagine. This is a bonus toy to have her. Extra funsies. Where? I cannot figure out where these merchants from the city are. Does anyone know where the fuck they are? This fucking boat, ship, thing, base. Draw me a fucking map if you have to. I have legitimately never found them. At least, definitely not near here. Not remember how to navigate this fucking place. The chest I never opened. Hey, I can make another cure ring. That's actually really helpful. As hell. Though the computer doesn't use them a ton. Is that a Leon weapon? Is that the kind of shit I'm missing here? Why you don't make your base in something that was previously a fucking dungeon? Like, I assume they wouldn't make them that, like, far in, but... I don't know, I just want to get back to the start and then, warp to the center to get the game going again. If they were, like, right out here, I'd get it. I can go down here. Maybe they're under. That's here. Nice to find, at least. And a big hole in over. What the fuck? You have a 1% discount on shops for each one that you have. Should I have been finding these all game? Holy fuck. Until proven otherwise, I think that guy standing at the entrance next to the teleporter is simply experiencing hallucinations. There's no one else on this fucking ship, my man. He's sorry.
挨拶は抜きだ。中和装置とやら早速見せてもらおう。これが。
この装置をソーディアンにつなぎ、表面バリアを中和するのだ。それでダイクロフトに接近できる。
あとはダイクロフトに乗り込む乗り物を何とかするだけだな。
ああ、主催業を経由しミックハイルを目指すのだ。
浮遊クルーザーを手に入れるためにね。
Style, huh?
早速出発だ。
リトラーの人格がラディスローにあったということは、
リトラーとクレメンテローはずっと一緒だったことになるな。
1000年間も同居しておったとは知らなんだ。教えてくれんとは人が悪いの。
同居といっても機能は停止していたからな。教えようにも教えられなかったのだ。
なら仮にわしが主の悪口を言ってもわからなかったということかの。
いや、そういう場合は即座に目覚めるようにしてあった。
本気なのか冗談なのか判断がつきかねるわね。
Sounds so evangelic. I'm not sure what that means, but if you mean like the echo on the voices, because they're talking swords and not like regular people. I remember I went in here and I found a cutscene, but I didn't find anything. Yeah, that guy's just huffing paint. Oh. Some adventure, I guess.
ミックハイルへ行って浮遊クルーザーを手に入れないとね。まずはイグナシーから主催屋へ向かうんでしたよね。
転送装置の設定を間違えないようにしなければ。
Back to that,
そうだぜ。うっかり間違えちまったら別のところへ行っちまうからな。
Let's see then. Cooked. Bird got fucking cooked. Called him a gray bum because the guy was a bum. What can I say? Fucking bum. Tell me the guy who saves a lot. No.
主催屋に着いたのかしら。ええ。
主催屋はミックハイルへ行くための中継地点だ。
つまりグズグズせず一気に駆け抜けろってことだな。
その通りだ。
Been thinking, what I'm gonna play like after this at some point.
機能が戻ったのはいいが状況は芳しくないな。
だからこそイクティノスの力が必要になったのじ
Well,
ゃ。
after this and after Shadow the Hedgehog.
マスターとはどう？
ウッドローはいいマスターだ。何の問題もない。
ならば遠慮なくその力を借りよう。
Before I do anything. I do at some point. Alright, I gotta get some more stuff. Sorting devices. Thinking one thing I'm likely to do is go and translate this game direct sequel, Tales of Destiny 2. I've heard Rockstar has it. I'll say the funny thing about Destiny 2 is that it came out before this remake. Oh, in some ways it's a little less refined gameplay-wise. It's because you're technically going backwards even though the story's going forwards. I think that's pretty funny. Translation for Destiny 2 is in progress, but nothing released yet from what I remember. Okay. Also, what about Rebirth? I've heard talk of that game too. I know that's by the same devs as the same team as this and Grace's. I don't remember the conclusion. Fiery experiments.
この実験が成功すれば素晴らしい火力が得られるわ。お城だって吹き飛ばせるわね。
Being evil again.
マスターを止めた方が。
こうなってはもはやわしにもどうにもできんのじゃ。
でもお城がどうとかって。
もう手遅れじゃの。
そんな無責
Hope she blows up a castle that needs to be blown up. Got on screen enemies again. Wait. Oh yeah, Rainbow Arch is fucking huge, I forgot. We're just basically done. Only typos left on. Alright, that's something to look forward to. Thinking about a Namco game where like a bunch of Namco game where a bunch of enemies roam through a maze and like the red one gets faster? That's crazy. Never would have thought of that. Probably have to light all those up. Rally? Nah, I can't be it. Perhaps a sort of man would enjoy this, but I can't quite figure out what. Oh, wow, I'm getting my ass beat actually. Now that's a combo. Clang, clang, clang.
これも神の試練ですね。
We got our asses beat a little bit. I'll make another gem of these. Step is to try not being dead. Now I can stay alive a bit longer. Cure, because the cure. I almost said cure materia. All the help we can get and actually hitting shit. Combo can just be fucking clang, clang, clang. Alright, let's see this shit. And she can just do that, I guess. That combo's so fucking funny. What if I just made a lot of fucking noise? How do you feel about that? Those guys are weak to earth. Oh, those starfish are fucking fast. Sword spam. I am getting a bit of a demo pan here, huh? I got pranked. Come on, guys, this isn't supposed to fucking work. Oh. Not convinced it'll stay up unless he's up. Use the damage of earth spells. The one for wind spells. I like the high crit too. It does in fact work, I'll say. I actually don't get the point of these. Also, this launches at the perfect height for to fucking stake burn them. Get cooked. Oh, explosion. That sounded like fun stuff. Bet I can guess what it does. Hit her with the gay slap. I've never used these once. But like when it says all damage is half, does that include both damage incoming and outgoing? I'd assume it does, right? That's why they let you use another one to turn it off. It would be funny if Wake the Dead could actually revive. Considering what it's called. Yep, got her. This encounter is kind of beating our asses, I'm not gonna lie. So. Oh, okay. But these don't, like, actually... These aren't what activates the gate. These are what, These just block in the monsters room right now. Oh. Jeez, that was really bad. Yep, okay, so you only have to kill the red one, so you can use the barriers to have to fight it. Alright. Another floor of this. Let's swap in some folks. Man, got pranked. Swing! This is pretty fierce. Now I should probably check what ooh, that seems like kind of an insane thing. I'd make it a bit more balanced. Okay, AI is not using her well. So I'll put her on the bench if I'm not using her. Feels like now the game's not letting me run from this fight, so... A lot of stuff here resists fire, so Stan might not be able to play either. Let's try that again and be a little less bad about the whole thing. But yeah, it seems like Stan might not be the play around here. Throw this party again, but... Also, I can do less fights around here if I don't have to. Now that I know that I only have to fight the red groups.
この実験が成功すれば素晴らしい火力が得られるわ。お城だって吹き飛ばせるわね。
クレメンテロ、マスターを止めた。
This done going on, just game over, but other than that, it's probably fine.
でもお城がどうとかって。
もう手遅れじゃの。
そんな無責任な。
But what I lost in time and HP, I gained in knowledge. There we go. I get stuck on things. That's more like it. Yeah, Woodrow's not necessary for this part. Counters, so let's kill this clown. Whoever's causing this big tornado here. I don't even know who the spellcaster in this lineup is. Must be those fucking those orange things are spellcasters. They have to die first.
その後
And make sure it's logged. Got that logged away.
成功すれば素晴らしい火力が得られるわ。お城だって吹き飛ばせるわね。
クレメンテロマスターを止めた方が。
こうなってはもはやわしにもどうにもできんのじゃ。
でもお城がどうとかって
もう手遅れじゃの。
そんな無責任な。
Remember my plan here was to let one. What you doing, Gomez? Back the hell off. Now. With the red guy. Oh, that's an instant death spell. The weaknesses resist wind and water. Good stuff. Apart from this. Next time you have the chance to pull this off. Stick to the plan. Don't overthink it. Also, I gotta remember that I can cast, like, other people's arts from there. It's helpful sometimes. Down. There are lots of chests around here. Okay, the red guy on this floor is isolated. None of those spellcasting form-looking things. This character's so fucking funny. What's that? You want to do something? I couldn't hear you over the clang, clang, clang. It does it all. Can't believe I used to play characters that had to work to figure out how to chain Bursts into a combo. Imagine doing that. Leave me alone. That guy's all over the place. Got legs, baby. You're all over the place. It's not. This is a pretty funny dungeon game. Now get out of here. Lunges at you when hit by it. Well, fucking Thunder Beetles? Yeah, that's a really funny, bit. Where they actually just start comboing you with lightning if you let them live. Now that I'm taking this a little more carefully, this dungeon's going on better. That and not picking Stomp, because everything in here is fucking resistant to fire for some reason. Dora Pulse. Bombs that are reduced attack power. That's Fingerfish is a very funny name. It's like a fucking starfish that flexes on you. Rainbow Arc Cross 2? That's kind of nuts for what it is. I guess the blind spot is a bit of a limit. Oh, I forgot to put a fucking cure equipment on there. No wonder. Oh, I'm healing myself. I didn't even make it. I guess I did that after that save a bit back. The fact that this hits behind you is also like kind of crazy. He's got a fucking uppercut by a starfish. It's the funniest enemy ever. I have to get moving quick here, because behind me. What to do was figure too. Just one more. A funny ass start to it. Did they go all the way through the no, okay. Not that these fights are like impossible, but they will wear down. I don't want to go out of my way to get into them. Is there even a red guy on this floor or what? Oh. There might be some useful things in chests back there, but never expect me to be a completionist in like almost anything. I have limits. Back to the warp room.
ここが主催屋の正面出入り口じゃ。
またあの殺風景な外角を通って次はミックハイルへ入るわけね。
ミックハイルも空中都市の中じゃ重要な場所なんだよな。
その通りだ。天上軍の軍事基地だったところだからな。
Military base, huh?
クラウディスやヘルレイオスのように誰かが待ち受けているかもしれませんね。
Right.
誰がいようと俺たちのやることは一つだ。
Like, who's left?
みんな。
Like, plot-wise. I legitimately kind of forget what major figures are left. There's obviously still Hugo, that asshole, but I don't remember how many of, like, those hooded figures there were, or when, like, they kidnapped, Leon's girlfriend and got him to do a bunch of shit for him. Yeah, I don't remember. Or, the CEO guy whose name I forgot. Irene and Hugo. Yeah, see, it claims grocer, item shop are all in the Radisol, but I can't fucking find them. Baruch, that was the CEO who turned into a bug. Surrounded by snakes, that's why I can't do anything. Kick the rock! Tell me the fighting freak Knuckles and I'm back to kick some bun Wild Canyon? Now that's sort of thing. Next time we go to the Radisol, I'm just gonna look up, see if I can find a fucking map that tells me where all the rest. This is ridiculous. This is quite a physical attack. Also the sound, so you know what that means. Clang, clang, clang. What's smart and seen in freak shows? What? You are powered up by Furious Roar. these things we've seen. Basically, I'm just like always hunting for like if there are enemies that are spellcasters. Shit rock. Hey, the big heal. Helpful. Silver the Hedgehog once famously said, "I see it!" They learned explosion. Roast lost Travis' signature fireball. So that's the issue here. Mainly asked encounters around here, huh? I don't want to start completely ignoring random encounters, but I might put Woodrow back in the support slot to lower them a bit. And then after I survive one, maybe I'll make sure to save. Since we are in the overworld, I can just do that. Can you believe they're arguably more deadlier in the early games? Yes. I believe that every, any and all enemies that can turn you to stone were always, like, completely fucked up the older you get in RPGs. That is, like, the most thing I expect from old RPGs. So yeah, I can imagine. And remember old RPGs, you get turned to stone, you're just stuck that way unless you had, like, the one item that cures it at half the time. And, like, I was playing the original Final Fantasy, this is the one item that cures, petrification, and they don't even let you use it in battle. If it happens in a fight, so when it happens, that dude's just out for the rest of the fucking fight, and then you gotta worry about it if you make it out. Oh my god, birds. the most birds I've ever seen. What characters with a mutation because they're blind? That's kind of sick.
反省すればきっと救われますよ。
As Asteria sounded like it had some missteps, but did some cool things too. It's sad that like the reception led to like the stuff that came after it.
こちらソーディアンチーム、これよりミックハイムを攻略する。
了解。
ここが天井軍の軍事基地だった場所か。
そうだ。さあ、浮遊クルーザーを探すぞ。
今更だけど、なんで空中都市を残しておいたの？全部壊しておけばこんな風に悪用されずに済んだのに。
Good point.
もちろん先の天地戦争の後でそうした案も検討されたわ。
環境に与える悪影響を考慮した結果、海へ沈めることにしたのじゃよ。
なら今回の戦いが終わったら今度こそ。
お前の口からそのような発言が出るとはな。
なんだよ、変か？
いや、正直見直した。お前の言う通りだ。
そのためにもまずはヒューゴを止めないといけませんね。
ああ。
I know we're nearing the end, but going by that, just the warp room, there might be like one more portal in there, so maybe that's where like the actual end of the game is. We'll see how that goes though. Let's not think too far yet. Feel here. Oh, Oberon employees. That's kind of funny. Everything is weak to water. So. Fortunately, this water attack doesn't have a ton of range, but... Good example of hard in the right place but not coming together fully. Yeah, I can... That does sound about right. Yellow ones move automatically, the blue ones are controlled by Switch. They can also move automatically. Maybe there's just yellow switches too. Focus again. The Rudy thing, alright. And Chelsea. Okay. Those married? Conman, right? Yeah. Or, Or what? The actual camera control is called playing co-op, good lord. Weak to everything that's not every type of element that's not physical. That includes sound. You know what that means. Those combos in the air, too. Does everything. It makes breakfast. It fucks her mom. The best move in the game. Maybe not, but... Never a bad time to complain about Bandai Namco. Good sound move, just you wait. I'm scared. Actually, does Lilith actually, like, get any more arts? I know that... Oh, okay, I can jump. Description, like, when I first got her was just like, well, that's about it, but... Mostly wondering if she gets the fucking Sunfish Blast that she had in the boss fight. Kongman's a little awkward because it's like it's low like default accuracy, but he is pretty fun. This is a bit overkill, but it'll do. You also get the Raging Demons. Just the regular art, that's pretty fun. Yeah, the difficulty of this game isn't always super consistent, but I don't really mind it. I mean, the heart... Breeze gave her the Raging Demon as a super, but no matter who you fight, she always does not come. Poor guy! What did he do to deserve that? Everything in here is weak to water, so having Root... So I think part of the reason this is easy is because I just have Ruby casting spells and that's just hitting weaknesses all the time. Might as well go for it. Kongman's constantly paying for the sexism of his PS1 iteration. Oh, was he worse then? That would explain a lot. I am curious about something. Yeah, I did hear they made him, like, just generally nice, a little more likable in this version. I guess that's probably the main thing. Ooh, new gloves. Glitching gloves. I completely forgot about this. Oops, that'll help her. Trying to be too harsh on him. A lot of people were sexist on the PS1. Oh. These robots can fight, huh? Alright.
その後
Sid FF7, exactly. Let's do this dungeon again and not get fucked up by something like that. To be fair, I don't think there's a world where making Irvine better makes him a better character. Dude, I love finding 100 food, right? It's one of my favorite things, really. Maybe I should change Mary's AI, she's always exploding. I love learning explosion, finding 100 food, that nature. Oh, I had to hit the switch on previous. This particular formation is so fucking funny. They literally just let me do whatever I want. Oh, there's a chest down there. This is a very fun with time signatures or ass dungeon thing. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I was about to say, this was Sakuraba from back when he gave a shit, right? Of course they rebooted the remake, because it's not the PS1 anymore, so he doesn't have to be sexist. Times have changed, old man. Still going on for it. Yeah, the only thing he gives a shit about now is Mario sports games, and that's actually kind of awesome. I actually saw some posts about that just today. I was like, it's the only thing he still goes hard on. Which I think is pretty funny. Because people are complaining about how, like, Camelot or whatever always working on them. Like, it's clear they, like, enjoy doing that shit. Like, I'm not fully convinced there's someone trying to pitch new Golden Sun daily and Big Bad Nintendo just not letting them. I don't know if that's really what they're interested in. Could be. You never know, but... We're both just for chess. Yeah, and the older Tales games have multiple composers, huh? That could be part of it. What else about Modern Tale isn't phoned in? Guess maybe the graphics? Like, that's like the only... I mean, I don't love the art style, but I guess it looks... Probably didn't look terrible visually, but... Not enough. But I wonder, this just... Need to hit another lever before I go here. Now I can't wait till I unlock that sunfish attack so I have a slightly stronger water art on this character. Alright, looks like just the Kirk particle guy. And also the ass combat and the shitty skits and oh, it's not letting me activate that. What's the dealio? Oh, wait. Yes, it just wasn't standing against it correctly. You know how it'd be. Oh boy, party time. I think it's the wrong one. Oh, no, right one. Didn't get turned around like I thought I did. Oh, so this is the first time I've seen this. Guess that's like the late game lens. Ah, maxed out life balls and I had to revive. Oh, someone got me. Oh no, you're just trying to escape. I don't know if I hit anyone else with that. You. Was always helpful. Up here. Guess I should go through that archway first. Oh wow, actual dead end. That's a surprise. Damn. Harry kind of going ham. Yeah, it looks like I'm starting to pick up that green lens now, which should be the last couple levels of upgrades and stuff. I can barely stand to like look and see if there's any armor upgrade. Video games this way. Nice. Damage and got us all healed. Bring dash momentum on that water attack helps. I don't want to. There's at least one switch around here. This have to be in the other position then? This. That. That and this and that and this and that. Technique, technique. I've mentioned this before, but the absolute most charitable way I could read, like, a Arise's story coming out that way, the way it did, is that they looked at stories of, like, older Tales games, which were very clearly about, you know, oppression, sometimes directly racism, etc. And we're like, but what if it was more nuanced and the bad things may have actually not been bad, etc., etc. Because that's seen as more mature, and it's like, that's still a really bad idea. But I don't necessarily assume, like, they were like, yes, this is my beliefs about it. But that's still not good. You must understand, that is still very kind of bad to do. It does not make it good. Oh, I see. Like, the absolute best thing I can say about the game story is that it was only horribly misguided. That's not an positive review, is what I'm saying. Of course, being ran as if they didn't fully know the details of other parts because the story just feels so disconnected. Yeah, I can see that too. Come on, just head over. Oh, okay, there's stuff down here. That's it. That's just chest. That's why I kept getting interrupted on my attacks. I'm hanging out there shooting the hell out of us. Oh, I see. Yeah, zooming in on sprites even in this era was not an exact science. Oh, I see. No, I don't. I have to go back down and hit. Handle. That's more like it. Well, of yellow in the world too, right? So. Cute. Of course. Get me something on the side I want. I'm honestly not even sure at this point. That doesn't look like it. Oh wait, yes. Cook this guy. Boom. Shot, Rudy. Well, I say, hey man, nice shot. Alright. That means... Will I have a blue over here is the question. No. Matter, because I can. This is a really wacky puzzle. I kind of love it. Oh, this is the most like dangerous encounter here. These fucking punching robots are obnoxious as hell. Puzzle kind of Capcom Zelda. I can sort of see it. Granted, I know Seasons is like the less puzzly one, and that's the one I played, so. Alright. Looks like we're in good shape. That was a fun one. Real tickler. Of the brain, I mean. Kinda hoping that would move. Okay, so red ones, in here they don't like stay on that side and they don't all move together. Final dungeon? I have no idea. I've never played this before. I feel like there's going to be at least one after, just by the teleporter room and one of the other places, but. Whoa! Oh, I guess that's explosion, huh? You can tell because of the explosion. To chew through our old brawls here. Oh, no. Gotta take the middle one. Find my stop. Honestly, I wonder what kind of gimmicks they'll have in the final dungeon, if any, or if they'll just make it a fucking in a battle gauntlet. Who knows? Who even knows at this point? Excuse me a moment, guys. Alright? I don't know. They got me got me to a save point. Maybe. Whew. Get that blocked away. Anything else fun in here? More dungeon. Take our green light ride, see where it takes us. Oh. Washer Rock is still weak to water, so. Oh god. I understand this type of enemy now, and it's very funny. Yeah, you've got this. Yeah, this is one of the funniest enemies ever created. literally their entire thing is just walk towards you, and if they get to you, they start hurting bad. That's really funny. Oh, okay. Slightly less attack, same magic, same crit, but more CC. Give it an accuracy. Also, water and earth elemental. I guess that gives a reason to put him in right now. Mary needs a rest. Be our big now. Be large for us, Kongman. Do it. Big Vulcan over there. You got that, Kongman? Yeah, probably. Oops, that was my fault. Explosion moment. I've never played Metal Gear Solid 4. I've only played 1 and 2 so far. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. One of the games I wanted to play after this would have been MGS3 for sure. That? Geckos in the Snake Station. Brawl still doesn't ring a bell. It's been a while since I've looked kind of closely at that. Yeah, I've heard 3 has some Bond energy to it. I'm not, like, the biggest fan of it, but, like, I don't hate it either, so, like... Plus, like, gameplay-wise, 2 was really, really good, so I'm interested to see what they did on the PS2 after that. Running out of overalls. Where do I actually want to be here? Is it purple? I can't get to. Another one of those all divides. That would be really funny if Wake the Dead did extra damage to sleeping opponents. That or if I could just wake up sleeping allies. Honestly, I might be able to, I don't know. Haven't had anything put me to sleep in a while. Jeez. This'll help. I'm gonna take a short break from the encounters here. Pop a holy bottle. Uproar for Pokemon. Among other things, yeah, I've seen that sort of thing in... Oh, I see. Uproar and Wake Up Slap, perhaps. I want to be back over here? No. This is a new place entirely. Shit. This is insane. I love this game. Worker, is the red over there going to be a problem? Nothing else here. Yeah. Can restand. Good enough. I'm going to use another holy bottle. Little paranoid about something. Blue, green, and okay, another green one. That's actually very helpful. Wait, no, I don't need blue and red in the entirely opposite spot. Anything further to the right, then? Parts of these colors I'm dealing with? No. There's just a white one over there. I assume that's gonna be like the way out. Need blue here. That. Green back over, and alright. This game's food system is kind of wacky. Sort of love it. This is a crazy fucking puzzle. Immediately, just fucking kill him. Brawls, that's good. The enemies around here can at least give me some useful stuff, healing wise. Wait, I think I might have this. Ones? I think green needs to switch ones. Yeah, alright. We have access to white. Sounds like getting access to orange is gonna... Oh, by yeah, squash about shouldn't be. These groups are actually dropping healing items. I should keep fighting them this time. I assume if I want orange over here, I have to do something like the green. Does not actually sound impossible, but I also don't really want to think about it. Would it make you feel bad to know that I've never seen RoboCop, and so my only real frame of reference for the movie is like the part where he shot the guy in the dick? But I do know about the part where he shot the guy in the dick. Generally aware of the part of RoboCop where he shot the guy in the dick. Yeah, fuck this guy in particular, though. It's streaming the video game. There was a recent RoboCop game, wasn't there? You know, strike while the iron's ice fucking cold. I love when video games do that. We had a licensed game years later than a movie. Oh, okay, I see. That's simpler than I thought. There was a time in the PS2 era where they were doing that a surprising amount. Like, there's a PS2 game of the Warriors, which is actually good for some reason. I mean, it's by Rockstar, which is weird enough, but it's also actually good. Dark Pot. Good lord, what does this do? Dark Pot. The weed is... The leaf is... The herb is illegal in Japan, as they say. This can revive, but it can take 1 to 100% of... It can revive 1 to 100% of someone's HP, and use 1 to 150 of food. Yeah, Scarface, The Thing... I knew about Scarface and The Godfather, but I didn't know about Jaws or The Thing. Oh, wait, I do remember a Jaws, actually. Thing sounds kind of a crazy choice. These things are launching me across the level. That's really funny. Well, if nothing else, I did just save. Maybe I'll just let this one go. And Kongman got a big heal. So. We're getting a Samurai Pizza Cat Zelda 2 clone this year. The thing is, with cartoons, it feels a little more... I don't know, when it's cartoons, it feels more like we're mining the... Like, I'm sure it's all mining nostalgia, but it feels more like it when it's cartoons, because, like, they like stuff that's more that was more originally aimed at kids, and now it's for adults to, like, remember this. It's like generally just odd when it's, like, fucking Scarface. It's, you know? And in a way, that's more interesting. Get my ass out of here. Now that I have the Dark Pot. They really called it this, didn't they? Might as well use another Holy One. Yeah, the person who saw like those 20th century live action movies probably aren't as into video games. Exactly, that's why it's so weird. Ooh, another hourglass. Those are helpful in a pinch for sure. Okay, that's pretty funny. There we go. Dungeon's really going, huh? Bow. That 4. I don't even know where I am anymore. Because of the DVD boom, you know, that would make a lot of sense, actually. A lot of people were getting a hold of those movies again. Which of these do I want the... Okay. I want the one that goes, like, horizontally, then down. This is a silly gimmick, I like it. It's Hikaza Light. God. I want the chest. That does help. Now this is just genuinely strange. I could. You want me to go fucking where? I have to get onto that cross. I can just take this back. Yeah, this is gonna be a huge dungeon. Yeah, I heard about Maneater. Or there's more. Genuinely incomprehensible done. Oh, this sounds wonderful. Might as well mix some Looney Tunes shit in there. I think I went too far, guys. I got... whoa. Stuff down here, at least. Figure out just how far in. We want a little more than that. A little more mustard than that. A bit more stank on it. I'm not sure if I overshot that or undershot that. Hard to tell where I even want to be. Got me somewhere. Somewhere? No, it's not. I have to go a little farther than that to open the door. Farther than that. So. Sure, I'm gonna get accosted by an enemy who won't eat soon. Perfect. We good? Are we juicy? Are we cheesy here? Are we chuggy? Yeah, they're weak to all types of elements. Well, what that means I can do this for one, but if I do get close, so funny that the characters get launched different distances and Lilith just goes fucking flying. Hopefully you can do this in one. Little too strong. There we go. We did it, Reddit. Did the bullshit. Save point, and random encounters are off, thank goodness. I can also activate the warp device, which means I never do any of that shit again. So this, with all that, this means I feel like I should expect a boss fight, you know? I am curious, like, all we're doing here is getting our car, so... There won't be one, maybe we can just take one. Damn it. Wait, who is this guy?
シャイン・レンブラントと申します。以前ヒューガ様のお屋敷でお会いした方もいらっしゃいますな。
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell, man.
あの時の
クルーザーの中には客人がおります。坊ちゃんからお預かりした大事な客人が。クルーザーは諦めていただきたい。
マリアンさんのことが。
人質にしたくせによくも客だなんて言えるわね。
客人は客人でございます。
Oh, shut your ass up.
レンブラントさん、あなたはなぜこんなことをするんです？
Big fan of how we needed another guy to fight again in front of Hugo, so we just pulled this dude out of, like, I don't fucking remember this guy. Name's Rembrandt, he looks like fucking Einstein.
答えはこれで十分ですかな。
盲目的に従っているわけか。
When Leon was testing the shot collar, this guy was like, don't worry, Leon's chill. Yeah.
おかしいんじゃねえのか？
なんとでも言うがよろしい。これ以上の邪魔はさせません。
What's this guy gonna do? He's just gonna get in a robot. You know, I respect that. The water again. Oh, that's a laser. That did hella damage to... Ilya. So far, I wouldn't necessarily say I understand. I'm gonna have to actually jump over that laser at some point, aren't I? He's trying so hard, guys. Trying so hard. Weak to magic in general, also. This wind, light, and dark in that. Man. Oh, jeez. Okay, this seems like a genuinely strange boss. Weak to magic, so keeping Filia in is probably a good idea, but... Weak to water. Yeah, does Woodrow have... I think he most... Oh, water here. But not a lot. Really, a bunch of elements are okay. I have to bring Stan back and. Kong is like non-elemental stuff, so he's probably. Yeah, non-elemental stuff. Andy resists bash. Yeah, Kong man stay. Weak to arrow. To people. That take ages to cast without those buffs on it. Those little things are weak to physical attack. Watching a fight between dudes named Stan and Shane. Yeah. Know how it goes. Never really understood how to deal with the laser. I think you may in fact just have to eat that shit. Game's an RPG, sometimes you gotta heal. Oh, that's exciting. Where's this reach if it comes out? Well. Jeez, that's weird. Guy said cannon. I wonder if those lasers have an element, actually. I can always check. I think your attacks that ground him. Oh yeah, light and dark. I should adjust Philea's spells to be blasting out her big light rays all the time. Okay, so what do we do here? Let's start here. The PS1 gave me a taxi with the cutscene so you start the fight hurt. That's funny as hell. I keep forgetting how much I've been like. Water, light, and dark, but I think it might have just been. Still never seen this, actually. They did that in the first Mario and Luigi. Was apparently enough to be able to drop the game. I mean, you know how it is with Mario RPGs. Is turn on some more of her, really need this? She just does it sometimes, I don't know. You just keep doing Mary thing. No, he resists. It's like fuck. I completely. It's the robots that are weak to it. Only element that's weak to it. This. Do the opposite of what we were doing. Water's one, like, the only element she doesn't cover. Oh, wait. Oh, she has Ice Tornado. Put that shit on. Other in here? Doesn't look like it. This isn't going to be the most damage because they'll resist, but... Self-destructs me. Oh, I exploded. Now he's weak to Pierce. Next death I should switch it. Woodrow or Chelsea, maybe. Which one? Never been good with Woodrow, but it might be time to learn. The low health might mean that fast laser. Oh, she should have these on for a little rope. Actor Beam always on. Ice Tornado. All she gets. That's right. Here, just put an explosion. Why not? It's fucking Woodrow. If I were a Woodrow, what I use? This is why Woodrow's so complicated. I have to switch between sword arts and... There's at least one water arrow in it. Its arrow also count as like an attack? I don't know. Keep this for the robots. It was when the PS3 was already out. Well, yeah, it makes sense. The PS3 didn't have any games, so they're still coming out here.
天上軍の技術の粋を極めた特殊装備の威力ご覧いただきましょう。瞬時自動が俺こそこまでだ。
Oh yeah, I should give. Here, thing I had on stop. Whoops. Oh jeez, fucking lasered up. This team's a little squishy, which is a problem, but. How'd you get that health from? Only were really on their asses about 2D games this late in the life cycle? That's nuts. Well, that was Atlas just as making PS2 games because they were. Took them a while to get HD stuff going, and even then it was Catherine until the end of the PS3. It's kind of Warmack with it, isn't it? Give me that shit. This too. I can use that to try and avoid the stupid laser if I react in time. Fortunately, if I'm doing literally anything else. I was kind of sick. This is getting a little silly. Explosion. Just one more time, then I'll try and figure out something with Woodrow. Even Lilith, I don't know. I don't take control of Mary. She might have some... The fact that she can get behind guys really well might actually be the really helpful for her. How'd that blow up? The laser. You could use a bit of help. Oh boy. Bro, slow the fuck down. That move is nasty. Yeah. Oh, jeez. What the fuck? We blew up, guys. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that like a melee attack that's doing crazy damage there? I'm such a genius. Rudy, don't fail me now. Yeah, I won't do it myself. I don't know how this thing works. Rudy, please just do the thing that heals all of us. Right. We'll do it on this connect? No? So picky. There we go. We back, baby. Almost dead. Fine. I said canon. I think I said that already. Man. Wow, she got one of those again. Did that finish the fight? Halo 3? Not quite. So close. My god, bro. Oh my god, do they make one clean up the fucking robot? That's funny. That's really funny. You alright there, Chelsea? I guess. Don't even say anything.
Rembrandt さん。
私が皆様と戦ったのは、私も人の親でしてな。
それって
ヘルレイオスにいたイレーヌは私の娘でございます。
そんな。
すまんイレーヌ、お前の仇討てなんだ。
Put to him and the dad too, I guess.
レンブラントさん。
スタン、気をしっかり持つんだぜ。俺様たちは間違ったことはしちゃいねえ。
We the baddies? No, it's definitely the guys trying to blow up the planet.
中にいた人を助けました。
行こうぜ、スタン。今やるべきことがあるだろう。
そうだな。ありがとう、コングマ
ン。
何？
無事でよかったです、マリアンさん。
皆さん、助けていただいてありがとうございました。
This might really suck, cause I have...
それでいえ、リオンさん。
Yeah, I was thinking she might not know.
リオンは。
さあ、お前、この女に真実を告げる気か。
リオンは別にやることがあって、今は一緒じゃないんです。
そうですか。
あ、でも大丈夫です。
Oh no.
元気でやってると 思います。
リオン様は私のせいで道を誤ったりしなかったでしょうか。
But what if he actually didn't die, though? I mean, definitely fucking dead, but like,
あの方は
they didn't show us a body.
亡くなられたお母様の面影を私に見出していらっしゃいました。あの方のお母様、クリス様に私は似ているそうですから。
Oh, so they had a thing.
マリアンさん。
そんな私はあの方の弱点になりかねない。
They're apparently having a hell of a time if the Resident Evil 9 reviews are any indication.
私のせいであの方が迷っている。
He could have been like a mother to him. Oh
そ
no.
れが心配でなりませんでした。先に自らの命を絶つべきではないか。
リオンのやったことに間違いはありません。あいつはあなたを思い、俺たちを思い、正しい行動を取りました。
そうですか。だから死ぬなんて言わないで。あいつのためにも。はい。泣くな、チェルシー。
分かってます。でも
マリアンさんを地上へお送りしよ
う。ここには脱出ポッドがある。それを使うのがいいだろう。
分かった。
Sorry?
マリアンさん、こっちへ。
何から何まで本当にありがとうございます。間違っていたらすみません。あなたがスタンさんですか？
はい。
そうですか。やはりリオン様からよくお話を伺っていました。よほど仲がよろしかったのですね。
Man.
ええ、あいつは俺の親友ですから。
リオン様が聞いたらきっとお喜びになるでしょうね。
マリアンさん、
何でしょう？
地上へ戻ったらどうするつもりですか？
もちろん屋敷にてリオン様のお帰りをお待ちします。それが私たち使用人の務めですから。
Yeah, I did notice that.
それでは失礼します。
Could mean it. Could mean anything or nothing. Who knows?
これでよかったんだよな。よし。いよいよあとは
There's no good answer here.
ダイ
I
クロ
guess.
フトを残すのみだ。
Dycroft, that's the bitch.
クルーザーと中和装置を準備して。
We have a car now.
完了。
教えられた通りでいいんならいつでも飛び立てるぜ。
お任せください、ウッタロー様。
ソーディアンチームの諸君、もう一度作戦の内容を確認しておく。クルーザーが飛び立ったらマスター諸君は甲板に出てくれたまえ。
分かった。
中和装置の準備は完了している。あとは鏡面バリアに近づいたところで一気に放出させればいい。
OK。
And can Chelsea drive? I'm not sure they have licenses for this thing, frankly. I feel like there's not really... I don't think you could pull this up to the DMV, you know?
バリア突破後はベルクラントに乗り付け中へ潜入せよ。
はい。
Women can do anything. Also true. Do not forget that.
成功の確率は例によって高くはない。しかしそれを言うならここまで来れたこと自体が奇跡なのだ。
Ain't that the truth?
私はソーディアンチーム諸君の無限の可能性を信じている。
頼むぞ、イクティノス。
任せてくれ。
よろしくお願いします、クレメンテ。
うん。
頼んだわよ、アトワイト。 分かっているわ。
行こうぜディムロス。
了解だ。
浮遊クルーザー発進。目標ベルクラント。
Like Mary's helping too. Whoa. Okay. That's crazy. Must have put some high performance glue on those shoes. Yeah, baby.
このままベルクラントに突っ込むぞ。
ここがベルクラント。
Great, huh?
なんとかたどり着きましたね。壁をぶち破って突っ込むとは思わなかったけどね。こうして無事なのが不思議なくらいだわ。
Yeah.
安心するのはまだ早い。本番はここからだぞ。では作戦の内容を確認するかな。
Well, the plan is to find a save point, because I am tired and need to go to bed, but let's go in here too.
そういうのはリトラーの役目なんじゃないのか。
ここからだと通信が届かないの。諦めるしかないみたいね。
わしらがまず目指すのはベルクラントの最上部じゃ。
Peek? Like this game?
そこから大クロフト本体に侵入し、最終的には神の目のところに到達する。おそらくそこにヒューゴもおるじゃ。
Oh, excuse me. I am a little tired.
ヒューゴを倒し、神の目を無力化し、ベルクラントを撃たせないようにする。ここまでやってようやく作戦完了じゃ。
よし、わかった。
So that sounds like final dungeon material.
ヒューゴの野望を食い止めよう。これで終わりにするんだ。
But at the same time, it's hardly an RPG like this without an 11th hour twist, so... Song goes kind of crazy already. Let's go through the skits.
どうしてヒューゴは天上界を復活させようと思ったんだろう。
さあね、本人に聞いてみないとわからないんじゃない？
誰もいない世界の支配者になって何が嬉しいんだろうな。俺全然わからないよ。
そうだな。
だけど一つはっきりしてることがある。これだけ多くの人を犠牲にした世界が幸せなものなんかであるはずがないってことだ。
ストーン。
ヒューゴの野望を食い止めよう。何があっても。
あのレンブラントが操っていた機械には本当に
Yeah, like, where do you fucking get that?
どうしてですか？
あんな機構はわしも見たことがない。おそらくあの男が天上軍の機械兵器を独自に改良したものじゃ。
だとするとすごいですね。
あの知識を正しいことに使っておればのつくづく惜しまれるわい。
Please give me a save point.
なあディムロス、今俺たちってあの大きな剣みたいなものの中にいるんだろう？
その通りだ。今この瞬間ベルクラントを撃たれれば我らがどうなるかわからんぞ。
ここまで来てやられてたまるか。エネルギーが充填される前にヒューゴを見つけ出そう。
ヒューゴとリオン、あの二人は初めから普通の親子には見えなかったな。
リオンはヒューゴのことをどう思っていたんでしょうね。好きだったのか嫌いだったのか、それ以外の気持ちだったのか。
考えるなと言っても難しいだろうが、これだけは言っておくぞスタン。人は死んだ人間を理由に行動してはダメだ。生きている人間のために行動するべきだ。
はい、分かってます。
よし、先に進もう。
Harry's great. My god. Don't scare me like that by putting the random encounter symbol up before the before I see a save point. Heaven's Lord. Yeah, that sounds like a final chapter ass name. This is gonna be a fucked up dungeon. Especially the fact that we don't really have a chance to resupply. That's kind of scary. But I suppose I'll figure out how to deal with that next week. Glad I didn't wait any longer to do the arena though and get Lilith. Thank you all for showing up. Good time. Friday we'll hopefully be finishing off Shadow the fucking Hedgehog. Got a couple story routes to go and then the last one. And I will see you all later.
We are controlling transmission.